Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt calm, focused, and at ease, but couldn't quite figure out why? That's the quiet power of a well-designed modern minimalist living room. It doesn't shout for attention. Instead, it invites you to breathe, slow down, and simply exist. In 2025, this feeling is more relevant than ever. As our lives get faster, our homes are becoming a space to unplug and reset, and no room reflects this better than the living room, the heart of the home. Modern minimalist living rooms aren't just about removing clutter. They're about making space for intentional living. Every piece has a purpose. Every color adds to the mood. And the layout encourages connection, whether it's with people or peace and quiet. Let's start with lighting, the secret ingredient most people overlook. In 2025, layered lighting is key. You're no longer limited to one overhead bulb. Think of lighting in 3 levels. First, natural light. Large windows or sliding doors with sheer curtains let daylight fill the space. It's bright, it's free, and it sets the tone. Second, recessed ceiling lights or track lighting create a soft glow when the sun goes down. Third, accent lighting. A floor lamp with a warm bulb or an LED strip under the sofa adds personality without breaking the minimalist code. Now, about that furniture, less really is more. Go for pieces that feel low, wide, and grounded. A soft, low-profile sectional in a warm white or sand color becomes the anchor of the room. Pair it with one bold armchair, preferably in black or a textured fabric like boucle or suede. The key is balance. Avoid matching sets. Instead, contrast shapes and textures to create visual interest while keeping the color palette simple. Speaking of color, neutral doesn't mean boring. This year's minimalist palette includes earthy tones like taupe, stone, cream, and muted clay. These colors calm the eyes and open up the space. To break the monotony, we're seeing more black accents. A metal-framed coffee table, black light fixtures, or even matte black picture frames. These add depth and edge without cluttering the space. Minimalist decor works like punctuation. It highlights, not distracts. One oversized piece of art can fill a wall better than 5 small ones. Or you can skip the art altogether and let texture be the feature. A rough plaster wall, a wool throw, or raw linen curtains can create dimension without adding visual noise. And don't forget plants. One tall plant in a corner, like a rubber tree or olive plant, can bring life to the room without overwhelming it. If you're wondering whether you need to spend a fortune to get this look, the answer is no. There's room for both budget and luxury here. Budget-conscious decorators can shop smart with brands like IKEA, Muji, or second-hand platforms for neutral basics. Meanwhile, luxury lovers can explore Italian brands like B&B Italia or Scandinavian studios that offer timeless designs. The truth is, minimalist design rewards good taste more than a big budget. Here's a simple tip for beginners. Space is part of the design. Don't fill every corner. Let negative space do its job. It makes the room feel larger and gives your eyes a place to rest. Arrange your furniture with breathing room around it. Group seating to encourage conversation, but leave walkways clear. And if you're into smart homes, consider adding tech features that blend in seamlessly. Smart glass windows that tint automatically. Voice-controlled lighting scenes. Hidden speakers inside minimalist shelving. These let you live in luxury without adding visual clutter. In the end, a minimalist living room is a mix of calm, confidence, and clarity. It doesn't try too hard, and that's exactly what makes it unforgettable. What makes a kitchen feel both modern and timeless, like it belongs in the future but still feels like home today. In 2025, The answer lies in minimalist design that blends simplicity with high function. The kitchen is no longer just a space to cook. It's a visual centerpiece, a social hub, and often the most high-tech room in the house. So when minimalism enters the kitchen, the results are nothing short of stunning. Let's talk layout first. A modern minimalist kitchen begins with clean lines and an open concept. The design is about flow, how people move, how light enters, and how everything works together. Cabinets stretch wall to wall with flat panels, often handleless. Islands are streamlined, sometimes doubling as a dining space or workspace. There are no unnecessary walls or bulky dividers. The idea is to keep things open, airy, and seamless with the rest of the home. Materials play a huge role in creating this refined simplicity. In 2025, matte finishes are in. High-gloss surfaces have stepped aside to make room for soft-touch laminates, wood-grain cabinetry, and quartz countertops. Light wood tones are especially popular. They feel warm, natural, and clean. Pair that with a waterfall edge island in a neutral stone, and you've got a space that feels both grounded and elegant. Minimalist kitchens also stand out for what they don't show. Appliances are often integrated. Fridges, dishwashers, even range hoods are hidden behind cabinetry. Sinks are undermounted, and faucets come in matte black, brushed nickel, or muted bronze. These details may seem small, but they make a huge difference. When the kitchen looks less like a machine and more like furniture, the space feels more welcoming. Lighting, again, is a major player. In minimalist kitchens, pendant lighting over the island adds both function and style. Recessed ceiling lights give even coverage, while under-cabinet lighting provides practical illumination for meal prep. But it's the warmth of the light that matters most. No harsh white lights. Aim for soft, warm tones that match the natural materials in the space. Then there are the black accents. A black induction cooktop, matte black sink fixtures, or black-framed open shelves add a bold contrast to all the neutrals. They ground the room and give it a clean, modern edge. This doesn't mean everything has to be monochrome. The beauty of minimalist design is that a little contrast goes a long way. If you're wondering whether this look is only for high-end homes, think again. There's a minimalist kitchen for every budget. On the budget-friendly side, brands like IKEA offer modular kitchen systems that allow for custom layouts at a fraction of the price. Add your own drawer pulls or DIY open shelving, and you've got a personal touch without overspending. On the luxury side, companies like Poliform or Bullthop offer fully integrated kitchens with high-end finishes, seamless technology, and stunning craftsmanship. The trick is knowing where to save and where to invest. A quick tip for beginners. Start by reducing visual clutter. Remove items from countertops, use matching containers inside drawers, and keep only what you use often within reach. Minimalism isn't about having nothing. It's about having the right things in the right places. And finally, we can't talk about the 2025 kitchen without touching on tech. Smart ovens that preheat before you get home. Motion sensor faucets. Refrigerators with interior cameras. The goal isn't to show off, it's to make life smoother. But in a minimalist space, these features are invisible until needed. That's the magic. In a world that's constantly moving, a modern minimalist kitchen is a quiet space of control and clarity. It invites you in, keeps things simple, and makes the everyday feel extraordinary. Have you ever sat down for a meal and felt like the room was doing half the work in making it feel special? That's the quiet charm of a well-designed modern minimalist dining space. It doesn't demand attention with flashy colors or elaborate decor. Instead, it gently shapes the mood. It makes even an ordinary dinner feel like a calm, intentional ritual. In 2025, dining rooms are no longer just formal spaces. They're becoming an extension of how we live. Clean, simple, connected, and personal. The foundation of a minimalist dining room starts with the table. It's the anchor of the space. In today's designs, long, solid tables made from natural materials like oak, walnut, or ash are in demand. They offer character without being loud. Clean lines, smooth edges, and muted finishes dominate. You'll notice that many tables skip the shiny varnish and instead showcase the raw grain of the wood. This gives the space a warm, grounded feel. And if you're tight on space, a round table works beautifully too. It softens the room and makes conversations more intimate. Seating follows the same principle. Choose chairs that are both comfortable and visually light. Instead of bulky upholstery, go for molded wood, leather, or slender metal frames. Neutral colors like warm white, beige, or black keep things cohesive. In many minimalist dining rooms today, you'll see chairs that don't match exactly, but still belong together. Mixing materials or silhouettes adds subtle interest without cluttering the design. When it comes to lighting, this is where you can have a little fun. A bold pendant lamp or a row of minimalist bulbs above the table adds drama while staying functional. The best choices are ones that drop low over the table and cast a soft, warm light. Think matte black, brushed brass, or frosted glass. Something sculptural but not overpowering. The light sets the tone for the entire room. It's not just about visibility, it's about atmosphere. Now, let's talk color and texture. The walls in a minimalist dining room usually stay neutral. Think white, soft gray, or sand tones. But that doesn't mean they have to be plain. A plaster or textured finish adds depth. Or consider one-feature wall in a darker, neutral-like charcoal or taupe. This adds contrast and helps define the space, especially in open-plan homes. Art and decor should be kept simple and intentional. One large piece of artwork, a floating shelf with a few objects, or even a bare wall can speak volumes. Let space do the talking. Minimalist design doesn't fear emptiness, it uses it. A single centerpiece on the table, a ceramic bowl, a vase with branches, or a sculptural object is often enough. And for those who love nature, a touch of green, like a single large leaf in a glass vase, can bring life without noise. What about storage if you need it? Go with sideboards or built-in cabinets that blend into the wall. Handleless doors, flat panels, and hidden compartments help keep the room clutter-free. These elements let you store what you need without disrupting the calm aesthetic. Whether you're hosting a dinner party or having a quiet meal alone, the minimalist dining room focuses on the experience, not just the appearance. It invites you to sit, to slow down, and to enjoy the moment. It's not about impressing guests with extravagance. It's about making people feel welcome, comfortable, and at ease. In 2025, dining spaces are moving away from formality and toward authenticity. They're places where modern life pauses for connection, where design serves simplicity, and every detail supports that purpose. Have you ever wondered why some bedrooms feel like a peaceful sanctuary, while others just feel cluttered and chaotic? The bedroom should be the place where you recharge, relax, and truly unwind. In 2025, the modern minimalist bedroom is all about creating that calm retreat, an oasis that clears your mind and lets you sleep better. The first thing to understand is that minimalist bedrooms don't mean empty or cold. Instead, they are thoughtfully designed with intention. Every piece of furniture and every color is chosen to help you feel grounded. The main focus is on comfort, simplicity, and a soft, inviting atmosphere. Start with the bed, the centerpiece of the room. Think low-profile frames, simple lines, and natural materials. Wood is a favorite because it adds warmth without being overpowering. Upholstered beds are popular too, especially in neutral fabrics like linen or cotton. The bed should invite you in, not overwhelm the space. Keep bedding light and soft. White, beige, or gentle earth tones work best. Layer with cozy throws and pillows, but avoid too many patterns or colors that compete. The goal is a restful, soothing look. Lighting in the bedroom plays a huge role in how relaxing the space feels. Instead of bright, harsh overhead lights, opt for soft, warm lighting. Bedside lamps with dimmers are perfect for creating different moods. In 2025, minimalist bedrooms often feature sleek wall sconces or pendant lights on either side of the bed. These keep surfaces clear and add a touch of modern elegance. Consider smart bulbs that can adjust the light color from warm white for bedtime to soft amber for early mornings. It's all about helping your body and mind prepare for rest. When it comes to color palettes, bedrooms stay true to minimalism with soft neutrals. Cream, pale gray, muted sage, and warm taupe create a calming backdrop. Accent walls are subtle, maybe a slightly darker tone, or a textured finish like plaster or linen wallpaper. These gentle contrasts add interest without breaking the peaceful vibe. Storage is crucial in a minimalist bedroom because clutter disrupts calm. Built-in wardrobes with handleless doors blend into the walls, keeping everything out of sight. If you use a dresser or nightstands, choose simple designs that don't distract. Keeping surfaces clear is key. Limit decorative objects to 1 or 2 meaningful items, like a small plant or a framed photo. Texture is another important element. The minimalist bedroom often combines smooth and soft materials to create depth without visual clutter. Think a wool rug, linen curtains, or a knit throw. These tactile details invite you to touch and feel, adding warmth and comfort. Black accents are subtle but impactful. A black metal bed frame, a black lamp base, or a simple black picture frame can ground the space. These touches bring a modern edge without taking away from the calm atmosphere. Finally, modern minimalism in bedrooms embraces technology that supports rest, not distracts. White noise machines, smart blackout shades, or a discreet alarm clock with a gentle wake-up light are some examples. These additions enhance comfort while staying hidden or sleek. Have you ever stepped into a bathroom that instantly made you feel calm, refreshed, and like you just entered a spa? That feeling is what modern minimalist bathrooms aim to create in 2025. More than just a practical space, the bathroom is now a place of relaxation, simplicity, and quiet luxury. But how do you design a bathroom that feels open and peaceful without losing any of the modern conveniences? The secret starts with clean lines and uncluttered surfaces. Minimalist bathrooms avoid busy patterns and ornate details. Instead, they favor smooth walls, flat cabinetry, and simple fixtures. You'll see plenty of floating vanities, cabinets that seem to hover above the floor. This creates a sense of space and airiness, making the room feel larger than it really is. Materials in the bathroom are carefully chosen to balance durability with softness. Natural stone like marble or quartz is common for countertops and shower surrounds. In 2025, matte finishes are preferred over shiny ones because they reduce glare and look more natural. Walls might be covered in large format tiles with minimal grout lines, or even seamless plaster for a smooth, spa-like feel. Color palettes stick to neutral tones: white, soft gray, beige, and warm taupe. These colors reflect light and make the space feel clean and fresh. But a minimalist bathroom doesn't have to be cold or sterile. Wood accents like teak or walnut shelving or small stools add warmth and texture. Even a woven basket or a cotton towel in natural fibers can soften the overall look. Lighting is key in a minimalist bathroom because it sets the mood and highlights important features. Soft, layered lighting is ideal. Recessed ceiling lights provide general illumination, while LED strip lighting under the vanity or behind mirrors adds subtle glow. In 2025, backlit mirrors are trending because they offer flattering shadow-free light for grooming. Avoid harsh overhead lights or exposed bulbs, which can feel too clinical. Storage in the bathroom needs to be smart and hidden. Minimalist design calls for built-in niches in the shower for shampoos and soaps instead of cluttered shelves.